as I keep saying, you know that already, don't you? But in London, we've got Gideon Co. Hello, mate.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, pal. So, Michelle's been on from Clam.
All right, yeah.
Or is it Clapham? What
That'll
do you
be Clapham,
say?
yeah.
Two Gids Swift spotters saw two swirling over Marchmont Street, WC1 this afternoon. My first this year. Isn't nature unexpected?
Fantastic,
so,
yeah.
I know that this is a thing for you. Have you seen any yet?
I have, yeah, close to me. So in Kensal Rise, I was in rather than where I am, a bit down from there. So I saw at this time of year, I'm looking up a lot of the time and not bumping into things. And I saw a couple, and when I saw them, I exclaimed Swifts. Well, to nobody but myself.
Right, okay. I mean, it's funny you should say that because I was in the park like about a week ago and I was just looking up in the trees because I see tree creepers and all kinds of things in these trees and I was walking and I don't know who'd done it or what animal had done it, but there was a big hole in the grass and I went down. I went flying. So my foot went down the hole and I toppled and it's right by the kiddies' play pen, right? Okay. And there was just one bloke in there and he had one real toddler on a little roundabout and he was concentrating on that, thankfully. And there was another kid, it was probably about 6 or 7 years old, who was on one of them little spring-driven horsey things, you know, that just go back and forth.
Yeah, boinging.
And he was looking at me and he saw me go over and he didn't flinch, he just kept looking at me.
Very good. That's good life lesson for him, you see. Keep doing that. Yeah,
and I got up and I walked past him and his eyes followed me all the way around. And I felt that big, mate. But it's only him, and I'm trusting him never to tell anybody, because I'm not going to tell anybody, because it'd be foolish.
He knows, you know, and it'll stay between the two of you, and indeed everybody else who's just told Dal.
Just between the two of us. And but you did mention, because House of All, magnificent session for us, Murmurations. And so you've seen some Murmurations in the past, haven't you?
Way back when I was first a student, in my first digs, Priory Hall, Coventry, I used to look out the window, and weirdly, there were huge amounts of starlings there, and they'd fly around the top of the bus station. And at first, I'd never seen something like that before, so at first I had no idea what was going on.
It's a weird scenario, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I remember Piccadilly Gardens is called Piccadilly Gardens because it used to be a beautiful gardens. There were so many flower beds and trees in there. It was just gorgeous, and then somebody decided to just get rid of it all and put a load of concrete in there, and don't set me off. Oh, I'm setting myself off. But there used to be Murmurations every night in Piccadilly, and again, you know, it was one of those things whereby you just took it for granted because it's that thing again. You know, they're just swooping around and making those magical kind of shapes and stuff. Yeah. And now when I see a Murmuration, which I have to travel to do, but I do with my mate Richard, it is just a thing of wonderment, isn't it?
It's brilliant. Treasure them, and there should be more Murmurations, I say. Bring them back.
Bring back more trees rather than knocking them all down, which is what we're doing at the moment. Listen, before you tell us what's on your programme tonight, of course, tomorrow night is a big day for you, Gid. So it's your last programme, isn't it?
It's the last programme in its current form, and a week ahead of you. So that'll be tomorrow night, and we'll be. We're calling it Late Night Favourites, so it'll be a selection as chosen by listeners of records played over the last 15 years and 8 months, whatever it is.
Wow, okay, mate. And so if you don't mind and you've got the time and you're not too busy keeping your eye on exactly what you're going to be doing, we'll have another one of these exchanges tomorrow.
Let's do that, why not?
Brilliant, okay, mate. So what is on your programme tonight?
Tonight we'll include some sessions recorded for the programme. Joan Shelley and Bonnie Dobson and Near Jazz Experience, which was in my front room on my birthday, or day before my birthday, and also the session share we did with the Utopia Strong will feature tonight. And the label of love is Checks. So some late night doo-wop as part of the final hour of tonight's programme.
Well, you're a class act, mate, but we know that. So have a great programme and we'll speak tomorrow.
Let's catch up then. Cheers, Mark.
OK, pal.
See you now.
See ya. That is Gideon Co, and that's why we call him the Guvnor. This is